Howdy, partner. Do you ever feel like when you go behind the wheel, you're gonna back up into some redneck and you have to face the wrath of whoever's in the seat beside you? You don't? Well, then you must not be me. You know, I'm kind of glad I'm not living in like 1870, trying to drive a horse on a carriage. Like, horses are living things, and they have the right to have small horse babies. Brief history lecture here for just a second. In the late 19th century, horse-drawn carriages were pretty much how everyone got around those days. But I guess with things like the Industrial Revolution, I feel like people wanted to expand their technology, so that's why this guy named Carl Benz invented the first gas-powered automobile in 1886. Ever since then, we've been polluting the world at our own expense. Okay, kids, it's story time. So the first time that I drove like an actual vehicle was on my 13th birthday. My family was driving around some park or something, and my dad once said to me, "Get in the front."
Oh no!
Now I was scared out of my soul, alright, because one, I'd never drove anything before, and two, I was afraid I was gonna kill somebody. It'd be bad, but it'd be funny. But you know, I did pretty well. I just drove forward or something. I don't remember like turning, but I did remember like going in reverse at one point. So I guess for the next year and 3/4, I've just drone around occasionally, and then I have to experience the terrifying, frightening, horrific experience that was driver's ed. I took a driver's ed class in my local high school, and there were 2 teachers, each teaching a single class. The one I got was some senior name, who we'll call Mr. Bibbidi Bop Bop Bop. Sure, why not? And I said before, he's a senior. He took things pretty old school. He always had a projector to like write our notes on. He always give these tests as like little fill the bubble things, and he never called us by our first names. He would always say stuff like Mr. Barnacle Stimson, and because of that format, it was pretty tough. Like, I was even considering like quitting like a week before it ended. But I pushed myself and I just barely passed the test. Jesus Christ, I got like a 63. See, I'm just that good at life. You see, the joke here is that I'm not. Anyways, 3 months later, I got behind the wheel practice. Ooh, well, I think with all behind the wheel practices, you have like a partner beside you. Mine was this girl that I knew since elementary school. Hello, Kelsey, if you're watching. And when I got there on the first day of the week-long practice, guess who was the teacher? If you said Michael Jackson, you'd be wrong. It was all Mr. Bibbidi Bop Bop Bop. Yeah, so on a normal day, whenever we get some practice in the school parking lot, we would go onto the actual road. And when I first got on the actual road, I was terrified, man. Like, there were other cars there trying to get places. I didn't want to hurt anybody. But as the week went on, I guess I got into it, you know, and I passed the handbook test and the driving test. So, yeah! 2 days later, I'm at the DMV trying to get my learner's permit, and I failed. But then I tried again like 2.5 weeks later, and I got a perfect score. Yeah, I don't know how either. Apparently in my state of beautiful North Carolina, all we have to do for the first 6 months is that we have to drive with a parent or a guardian or someone who's been driving for at least 6 years and just get 60 hours in, 10 hours at night. And it's been 3 months and I only got like 7 hours in or something like that. So I'm way behind, but hopefully I can get some of my parents to drive me around or something instead of watching TikTok. I swear, they went from Gen X to Gen Z, I tell you. And that's my history of driving. Yay! Sorry if this video was a little bit short. I don't even know how long it's going to be, but I do have an announcement to make. I'm going to Turks and Caicos later this month. It should hopefully be fun, and I hope to get a video out of there by around late October or so. I'm very excited, and I hope you aren't, because you probably hate my content. I don't even know. Self-deprecation, baby. Okay, I'm going to go cry. I'll see you in like a month.